Hello, everyone. Good day. I'm Rehan Amir. I'm one of the solutions architect based in Australia, and I'm in the national security and defense vertical of the AWS business. So I look after my customers are justice and public safety customers, and I've been with AWS for the last close to 4 years now and an analytics SME for the last 3 years. So I'm looking after customers who've got interest in deploying and implementing analytics services, and QuickSight being one of those services that I'm helping customers and deploy and implement and learn more. So what we're going to do today is a we've got the topic for today is the role of Amazon QuickSight in modern data architecture. So we will do a comprehensive overview uh, of that topic by providing an introduction to Amazon QuickSight first and foremost. Then we move on to introduction to modern data architecture. I'm pretty sure that you guys are familiar with the modern data architecture, so we'll just briefly touch upon what it looks like and what services we provide to provide a holistic modern data architecture, as well as what role does Amazon QuickSight play in the modern data architecture. We also discussed the foundational principles of a modern data architecture on AWS. After that, we'll move to some of the use cases. Some of our customers like Best Western and Trustly who've been using QuickSight, and we'll look at how they've been using it and what are the benefits and the gains that they've got by using QuickSight. And then we conclude with an understanding of what we've learned, as well as why we think that QuickSight's a perfect fit for organizations who are moving towards a modern data architecture. So we'll conclude our presentation with that. Okay, so just to level set, this is a first and only slide on introduction to Amazon QuickSight. We'll look at some of the functionalities of that later on, of QuickSight later on. But we'll start with what is Amazon QuickSight. So Amazon QuickSight is a cloud-powered business intelligence service that assists the customers in delivery of business insights. And it's a fully managed service. So Amazon QuickSight allows cloud consumers to easily create and publish interactive dashboards that include machine learning insights, such as Q and Build with Q. Dashboards that can be accessed those dashboards can be accessed from any device and embedded into applications, portals, and websites. And one of the main attractive feature of QuickSight is that it integrates seamlessly with various AWS services and supports multiple data sources. So it natively integrates with services such as S3 and ingests data from external sources such as Salesforce. And that's just how it kind of fits into the whole ecosystem of the modern data architecture. But we'll look at that in the future slides. Okay, so next up is modern data analytics or modern data architecture on AWS. You might have seen a different iteration of this architecture, in the sense that you've got S3 in the middle and the services surrounding it. What I've picked over here is to showcase the different services that form that ecosystem, and we will move from the left to the right. And this is not unfamiliar slides. You might have seen it and do it in practice today, but we're just going to do an overview of what it is that provides that comprehensive approach. So modern data architecture, what is it? So modern data architecture on AWS is a comprehensive approach to managing, processing, and analyzing data at scale, right? So from left to right, you have different data sources, and data is collected from those sources, such as you've got enterprise applications, you've got SaaS applications, you've got edge devices, logs, streaming media, flat files, and social networks. And the volume of the data, the volume, veracity, velocity of the data is moving at such a fast pace, and it's ever increasing. So we need an ecosystem that can sustain that growth. So based on the data source that you've hooked into AWS and the data that you collected, we provide services that will allow you to ingest that data. Services such as AWS Database Migration Service, AWS Data Sync. For streaming data, you've got Kinesis and MSK, which is managed streaming for Apache Kafka, open source, but it's a managed service. IoT Core, AppFlow, and Transfer Family. So you use those services to ingest data into the data lake. There's also the AWS Data Exchange, which integrates third-party data into the data lake. Okay, so once you've ingested the data, where would you store that data? So what we provide is a AWS lake formation, which helps you build a scalable data lake using S3 as the storage. So data is ingested, data is stored. The next thing that you would conceptually do is to then provide it to your business. So you'd have to make it accessible to the business. First of all, they'll be able to find where your data is and then access it. So you need a service that can surface that data to your consumers, right? So the AWS Data Catalog provides a centralized metadata repository. So a lake formation, as part of building that data lake, it also helps you centrally manage the security, access control, and auditing of audit trails of who's accessed the data. So it provides that governance layer on top of your data lake. AWS Glue and AWS Glue Data Brew, it also catalogs, transforms, enrich, move, and replicate data across multiple data stores and the data lake. So from your data lake in S3 to your consumers, you can create that pipeline which is seamless to your users, and it's triggered when you load the new data in S3. Right? So it will enrich the data, move it, replicate it into the consumers on the right-hand side. Okay, so you've ingested the data, you've cataloged the data, you've stored the data, you've got a model which provides unified governance, access control, and auditing of who's accessed the data. The next step is to connect it to the consumers of that data. Right. So on the right-hand side of this diagram, you'll see that there's services that are used based on the type of data that you've ingested. So if you have got streaming data, then we've got a service called Amazon Managed Service for Apache Flink, which used to be Kinesis Data Analytics in the past, and we changed the name, which is used to transform and analyze streaming data in real time. QuickSight, which is the topic of this discussion today, provides machine learning powered business intelligence. OpenSearch service, which is for operation analytics. Redshift is a data warehouse, is a cloud data warehouse. And what it offers is a federated queries. So you can query and analyze data across operational databases, data warehouses, as well as data lakes. Amazon EMR is your Hadoop cloud big data platform for processing vast amount of data using open source tools. Next up is your SageMaker and AI services, which can help you build, train, and deploy machine learning models and add intelligence to your applications. Redshift Spectrum and Athena enables interactive querying, analyzing, and cataloging of that data. Last but not the least is the Amazon Aurora, which is a managed RDBMS, Relation Database Management System. It offers high performance availability at global scale and support zero integration with Redshift. So that's the whole ecosystem of the services that work together to provide a modern data architecture. Now we'll look at what are the key benefits of a modern data architecture. So the benefits that it provides, it's the scale and the flexibility, right? And some of the services don't have to manage that scaling. So we do that for you based on the demand that you put on those services. It's cost-effective data management. You pay for the services that you use. The data can sit in S3. It doesn't have to sit in expensive Redshift storage. And you can, from Redshift console, you can query the data using Redshift Spectrum, the data that lives in S3, along with the data that's hosted in Redshift. Unified governance and security by way of the lake formation. Seamless data movement, zero ETL. As soon as the data is landed in S3, it kicks off a process and moves it into the consumers of that data on the right-hand side, as you can see, and supports diverse analytics needs. So you've got batch processing, you've got streaming data, ad hoc data that you'd have to process. All of that can be ingested and stored and processed. So this structure provides a comprehensive overview of the AWS modern data architecture. All right, so now we know what QuickSight is, and we also had a look at what is the modern data architecture. What we're going to see now is how Amazon QuickSight supports modern data architecture. First and foremost is the data integration. So QuickSight can seamlessly connect to a wide variety of data sources, as we've said, including native AWS services such as S3, Redshift, and RDS. RDS is a relational database service, as well as third-party applications such as Salesforce and other relational databases. And those databases can be hosted in your on-prem network as well. So this capability allows businesses to consolidate data from disparate sources into a unified view, facilitating or enabling comprehensive analysis and reporting. Scalability and cost effectiveness. So being a fully managed service, QuickSight scales automatically to accommodate varying user loads. So from a small team to large enterprises without the need for additional infrastructure. Yeah? So the scalability ensures that the organization can grow their BI capabilities alongside their data needs without managing any infrastructure at all. Real-time analytics. So QuickSight supports near real-time analytics through its SPICE engine, which stands for Superfast Parallel In-Memory Calculation Engine, which allows users to perform quick calculations and generate visualizations without manual data extraction processes. Interactive dashboards. So users can create interactive dashboards and visualizations easily using QuickSight intuitive interface. So we offer a service or functionality or a feature called Autograph, which suggests the best visualization type based on the underlying data patterns. So this functionality empowers users to explore their data dynamically and derive actionable insights. So what we are doing is democratizing the use of QuickSight, which means that they don't have to go to an expert in QuickSight if they're looking for creating some insights from the data by way of dashboards. The next up is security and governance. So QuickSight offers role-based access control, row-level security, and integration with IAM, which is Identity and Access Management. supporting data governance requirements within the modern data architecture. Okay, so next up is some of the modern machine learning integration. So users can ask questions in plain language to extract insights quickly. I don't know if you've played with it, but that's an awesome feature. I can go and create a topic within QuickSight, and then I can ask it questions in plain English language to say, what are my sales for the third quarter of 2024, for example, and I don't have to do anything else. It will create, based on the data it has, it will create those dashboards or insights for me, and it's just so plain simple. Advanced analytics, so it allows you to create within the data. It has got models that are machine learning models that are integrated into QuickSight, which provides anomaly detection and forecasting using the algorithms that we built into the service. So if you have data for the last 3 years and you want to forecast what your sales figures will look like for the next year or a quarter, you can just simply click on the tab to turn it on and off. So you can click on that and it will provide that forecasting for you. Okay, so before we get into the some of the use cases, I want to kind of wrap it up to say the foundational blocks or the building blocks of the modern data architecture, as we've learned, QuickSight supports those. QuickSight is a service that is integrated into your ecosystem, and it provides it offers that native integration as well as the ability to use QuickSight out of the box with no plumbing that's required, and supports all of the foundational principles or building blocks that are required for building a modern data architecture. So we're going to now look at some of the use cases. I've only got a couple of them. One is the Best Western hotels. So Best Western chose QuickSight because it is natively integrated, as I've said before, with the rest of their platform and offered a true software as a service model with no infrastructure for them to manage. And Best Western have gone all in on the AWS cloud for analytics services, and they've realized that this is a perfect fit based on some of the benefits that they're able to gain. Out of which, there's, as we've said, what QuickSight offers is a democratization of the BI intelligence service. So they've got 23,000 plus registered users, 8,000 monthly active users, and we charge based on the active users. So even though you'd have 23,000 users who have registered on QuickSight, they only pay for the active users who are using that service, which provides benefit in terms of cost reduction, 30% to Best Western, consolidated multiple BI solutions. We know that a lot of companies use different tools for their BI needs. What QuickSight offers is a consolidated solution that provides reports, paginated reports, interactive dashboards, as well as portals that you can build, that you can embed in your applications. Enhanced analytics for revenue management and sales. So that's one of the benefits that they've achieved. In their own words, QuickSight has enabled faster, more holistic insights across our organization. And some of their future plans are embedded analytics in property management system, as well as integrate AI ML for personalized recommendations. Like Best Western, Trustly is also is another one of our customers of QuickSight, and they are a global leader in open banking payments. scale to support growth by modernizing data analytics using Amazon QuickSight. Some of the benefits they've got using QuickSight is 4 times faster insight generation, native compatibility with AWS services we've discussed, increased adoption, so more users are able to, because it's so simple and intuitive to use, and they are able to increase the number of users to 300. Single pane of glass for entire data set, Amazon Q integration with 89% accuracy. So Amazon Q is like ask me questions in plain language, as well as 50% reduction in maintenance cost. In their own words, using Amazon QuickSight, users can access data in the appropriate format at the right time, facilitating quicker decision making and fostering stronger merchant relationships. Results: improved productivity, faster decision making, and enhanced data governance. All right, so just to wrap it up, we'll draw the conclusion. And the conclusion here is Amazon QuickSight serves as a vital component in a modern data architecture by enabling organizations to integrate diverse data sources, scale analytics capabilities efficiently, provides near real-time insights through interactive dashboards, and leverage advanced analytics, all while maintaining cost effectiveness and promoting self-service BI practices. So this positions QuickSight as an essential tool for businesses aiming to enhance their decision-making processes through data-driven insights.